Hello, I'm Linda of Lady and the Frogs, and today I have a B&M haul because most of this is cleaning stuff, because I'm going to do all the thankless tasks which have just sat around and not got done in my apartment, which now means that I'm just feeling very chaotic and my head's really chaotic and just generally ugh. So this morning I've decided that, you know, let's get up, let's set the alarm. I set my alarm obviously the night before, 7 AM. Previous night I'd put actually some of this on the oven, so you leave this overnight and it deep cleans it. So I knew what I was doing today, and I've just thought, if I can just like do, you know, 1 or 2 hours every morning on the stupid little tasks which I haven't done, then I'm going to get on top of all these silly little jobs that I haven't done. So today, after I've shown you this B&M haul, you can see me cleaning the oven. So that's the one task that I've got done. Who even knows if this is actually going to be something that I keep up with, but I feel like I've got to do something, otherwise it's just getting nuts. Just things like, you know, obviously cooking, general cleaning, hoovering, laundry, are just the regular things. You know, doing a sort of like clean, just a tickle of the bathrooms just to keep them like clean, are things that you do, but sometimes it's the deep clean things which just get left and get left and get left, and I'm terrible for it. So I've bought a whole load of stuff from B&M to try and get myself organised, and all these little jobs which I've done. So most of this that I've got from B&M is cleaning stuff. Apparently I've spent £41.35 today. Yeah, so usually you won't see like cleaning videos and like organisational stuff from me, although it was something that I've sort of done in the past. I really haven't done it, and I haven't done much decluttering, and the apartment does need sorting because I'm trying to run a business out of it, and that's what usually my YouTube channel is about. It's about me reselling stuff on eBay, and then the stuffed frogs who I live with. So this is Stephen and Ziggy, Zygmunt and Simon here. Anyway, without further ado, I'll show you what I've got at B&M. So it's not very fascinating, but people do seem to like these things. So my B&M, the one that's local to me, is actually quite big. So this is it. So it's actually 2 shops. So the old shop is just like the normal stuff where you get this sort of stuff from and your cleaning supplies, and then they've got a furniture and DIY place as well, which is adjacent to it. So this is what it all looks like. So it is a really good one, and I haven't bought any of the furniture for them because I'm not so sure about it, but I did have a look around today and there was some decent stuff in there, but I've bought the DIY stuff in there before. So yeah, we've got a pretty good setup here. Anyway, so non-cleaning things which I've got this Crave and this cornflakes. So there's a reason in behind this, because they've got these Alton Towers and other attractions tickets on them. So these are quite reasonably priced. I think that was like £1.75. My husband does like cornflakes, so he's quite appreciative of that. He's already come in and seen them and said, I'll eat them. And then I've got them ones which I do like, but as a treat, because it is quite a sweet cereal. So the reason I've picked these up, as I've said, I am an eBay reseller, and you can this is pretty much a freebie, this is, because they're gradually stopping doing these vouchers. So these two have got these vouchers on, and I could generally sell that for about £5 or £6 on eBay. So it's like getting the cereal for free, and it's always very useful to have something like that. I've also got sellotape, which I always tend to pick up. I've been hoping to get bubble wrap, but they haven't had bubble wrap for absolutely ages because students are moving in, so all the bubble wrap is impinged while they're moving in and using bubble wrap. I mean, if I wanted bubble wrap, I should just go and look in the communal bins here, because I am living in an apartment. And then I've also got this. So it says £4 on it, but this should have been reduced. Let's hope it is, because I wouldn't really want to spend £4 on it. Don't know. Bird feeder, £2.50. Right, so this was reduced to £2.50 because obviously this is seasonal. We've got quite a big balcony here. There is another video which just shows my balcony tour if you want to look at that. So it is just food and a bird bath. It hangs up, but because we're top floor, we get a lot of like winds here. So although hanging it would be ideal, I probably won't be doing that because it'll just smash into the windows and then we won't have a window. And windows are quite of a necessity to have intact. But I'm hoping that I can find a way of securing this to the railing, because I quite like having the birds, and I haven't had them for ages. And I was very aware during the famine, the heat wave, that they didn't really have any puddles to bathe in. So I'm going to try and put them on, secure them onto the thing, which I'm hoping that I can, because they've got these things. So I'm going to see if I can come up with a way of securing that onto the balcony. And then the rest of it is boring cleaning supplies. Oh, I lied. Standard toothpaste. I always get my toothpaste from there or Home Bargains, because who the hell would pay full price for it? Although the prices are creeping up and creeping up at B&M and Home Bargains for toothpaste, and indeed shampoo and conditioner. The conditioner is in the bathroom, so I did get shampoo and conditioner. I got the Aussie one because they just didn't seem to have much choice for colour treated hair, obviously. And yeah, I wanted to get some shower gel as well, and they didn't have any shower gels. They only had, like, every time I picked one up thinking it was a shower gel, it was actually bath stuff, so not very helpful. So one of the other reasons that I shot out today is because I realised this morning when I started doing the cleaning that I didn't have any flipping J-cloths, and I was doing the hob as well as the oven, and really needed to get into the nooks and crannies on there, but I didn't have anything like this. I ended up having to use tissue. So I've got some J-cloths, which apparently aren't called J-cloths. They're just called all-purpose cloths, but you know, I'm an 80s child and we call them J-cloths. And then I got some more of these because I've used a whole load of these, and I think with all the tasks that I've got ahead of me, I'm going to be using a whole lot more. And then I just got these as well for the crack. I don't really know why. Jumbo dishcloths, just for the sake of doing cleaning. Again, so all of these for like £1. I hate inflation. I mean, I've always gone there to get these, but these used to be 40p. And, you know, now they're £1. 18 pack. Yeah, £1. So £1 for them, which I know is decent enough, but, you know, when you remember the days of 40p, when you remember the days of things being 40p, you know, not good. So I bought this because I wanted to put my plastic bags in something that wasn't exploding. Yeah, you can actually bloody well see them. So this little bit here above Simon's shoulder is my plastic bags exploding. And I'm sick of the sight of them being there. So I thought, oh, I'll get this. Of course, it doesn't fit in that gap. I thought in the shop it looked a lot smaller. And now I've got it here. It seems huge. So I've either got to put my plastic bags in there and stick it under the sink, which isn't ideal, and find something else to put in there. Like, I know a lot of people use that for their baking trays, which probably would be a good idea. So maybe I will start putting my baking trays in there, in which case this can go in the cupboard, and then it'll stop my Pyrex dishes from flying around. So I got this. I don't think I've actually paid anything for this, because when I got to the till, this was the only one left and there wasn't a tag on it. So I don't think she rang it up, because I can't see anything on this receipt that says anything about basket, and everything else is accounted for. So regardless, it's a freebie. She probably wouldn't have given me a freebie though if she knew we were doing a video. She might get in trouble. So shh. Probably because I spent 40 quid worth of stuff. I didn't take my car today because I was thinking, oh no, if I don't take the car I won't like go excessively crazy, because I only need like a few things. But I think I was a bit indulgent. So one of the other issues that I have got is our toilet. So I've got these two products to sort our toilet out, because we have problems with ours in that both our toilets, we have an ensuite and a main bathroom, and both of our toilets, even though we've had various plumbers work on them, they constantly flush. So one of them is constantly dribbling and flushing, and then the other one leaks from the inlet. So we've got that turned off and we manually fill it at the top, which does mean it's subject to a lot of limescale, because we've started using the runoff from the shower just to flush it, but you know, which saves water, but it also means that it's dirty. So I am hopefully going to clean it. So it's either going to be with this blue fizz tablets, anti-lime scale, and it says it's going to clean the U-bend as well, but I mean, I won't know unless, you know, I go on a jaunt around the U-bend. That's not going to happen unless we have some psychotic break. And then there's this one that says it's foaming, so I'm going to give both of these a go. Obviously we've got two toilets, so I think there's more than like one in there, so there's 12 in there, so that should be good going forward. Sorting out, keeping that clean, because I think that's where the problem is. I've also got some Flash. I've heard people say good things about this. This is the Mrs. Hinch version. I mean, it's not that it's Mrs. Hinch. I mean, I'm not so sure about her as a person, but it's supposed to smell of eucalyptus. It just smells of cleaning fluid. But frosted eucalyptus, I think that's like only a winter thing. But that should clear my nose and help with my sinuses, I suppose, when I'm cleaning. I've got this multi-purpose Dettol. The spray that I was using a really good spray today. I was hoping to get some more of that, because it was a really good degreaser when doing the oven, but that was the only one that they had, so I've come back with that. I think that was like £2.50. Was it £2.50? Dettol. Where's the Dettol? Of course I can't see it. Has she not charged me for this as well? Well, it must be on here. I'm just being a knob. I can't see it. And it must be just because I'm crazy, but I mean, I can't see that on there. Oh no, it's down. No, that's that. I know, I can't see that I've been charged for that. So yeah, it doesn't say much, does it, about how about how much I've spent, because I thought £40 was enough. I always buy my fairy from there. So this is on here. So this was £2.99. I mean, this is huge. I like to get a little one and fill it up, but the little one got thrown away by this person that I married. I am married. It's just because I was cleaning this morning, I took my wedding ring off because it's got a lot of diamonds in it, and that's like one of my worst fears, is like losing my ring while cleaning, and then all like finding one of the diamonds is like flown out. So yeah, I do have a wedding ring on normally. I've bought this. I don't really know why. I think I've seen other people buy this, and I just thought, okay, let's do it for the crack. I'm going to see if this scares my husband, because I think that these are renowned for scaring husbands, aren't they? When they venture into the kitchen area, and then they're like, what the hell was that? They can get something apparently as well to mount this on the wall. So nice on the back, and it is very abrasive. And I suppose, if anything, you know, I can use that to like scour my feet or something, if not. But I'll give this a go, because apparently it's a lot of people rave about these. So I think that this was quite steep though for what it was. I think that this, yeah, so this was £2.50, and I just, you know, considering that all of them was £1, this had better be like the best scouring pad in the world for the price I've paid. And then I've bought this. So I do not rate Sillet Bang. Me and my husband, we live in Manchester, and when we first moved here, we moved up from the Midlands because that was 2008, and there was a very big financial crisis at that time, and we didn't have any work, either of us. So we came up here just to see if we could make it work, and ended up with both with jobs here. And subsequently, we lived in a lot of rented properties. Now, in a lot of these rented properties, the people use Sillet Bang to clean the places, and then you go in and you think it's quite clean, and then within a month you realise that they've used Sillet Bang on it, and it just disguises the stain. It doesn't actually remove it, it just sends it as sort of like opaque colour. But if you actually like run your finger over it, you can sort of feel it. And that's why I don't rate Sillet Bang, because we've been in lots of these apartments where they've obviously cleaned it just so that they can get their deposit back, but it's not actually clean. So I did a bit of a search before I went to B&M, because one of the jobs which is on my list to do is to remove the black mould of the flipping shower seal. Ideally, it would be nice to have a new bathroom, because we're using the one that we've inherited and it's bloody awful. It's not very aesthetic, and you know, you have to we've repaired it, but it does keep getting mould because it just doesn't air very well. So this is black mould remover. I would have liked to have like a smaller sample of it just to see if it works, because I'm just very dubious about it. It says it's going to remove 100% of black mould. Google says it's good, but Google says a lot of things are good. Google is not to be trusted. So we will see. I've used a lot of like things to get rid of black mould, and I'm yet to find anything. So that was £3.25, which is more than what it said at the door when I picked it up. So the last thing that I've got, which you've already seen, is this elbow grease oven cleaner. So I absolutely rate this. This is £1.99. This is fantastic, this product. So you get gloves with it, and then you get this like packet to put it in. So this packet, you put in your trays you know, the oven racks in there, and then you pour 2/3 of the liquid into there, and I leave mine overnight. The one that I've done today, I've done 12 hours on it, and I didn't have to do anything. I just wiped it clean. Then the rest of it you put in the oven. This makes Mr. Muscle look like just an odd. For $1.99, this does the absolute world of good. I wish I used it more regularly, because I know that this I've left it 4 months. You're supposed to do it about every like 3 months, I think. It gets to a point where your oven starts smoking, and that's when you're supposed to do it. Often we put the grill on and it smokes. So I know that I was long overdue doing this, so I've got another one. I picked it up thinking, oh, if the racks don't clean. I've got the stuff on the hob as well, but they are enamel, and I just don't trust it. I know that this is probably going to wreck it, because it is really abrasive and it does really well, but it does really well on the chrome wire racks. So I absolutely rate it. You can see how well it's done if you keep watching, because I'm going to show you now the time lapse and the outcome of cleaning my oven. So yeah, if you want to keep watching, this is the oven clean, and this is the first thing of many cleaning jobs I've got to do. The rest of the kitchen, I need to do all my cupboards, the cupboard doors. There's so many things in there, so if you see anything else, it's because it's a job that's going to be done. I am going to do one job every day, you know, maybe not every day, but I'm going to try and do a job at like 7, 8 a.m. just to get it done, and then I probably feel like I'm starting the day as I mean to go on. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and stay tuned for the oven clean, and if you like what you see, please subscribe, and there will be more of this. So I'll leave you with my oven clean and say goodbye. this is the outcome. I'm not, as I said before, I'd like to soak these because I'm not happy with how clean these are. I need to have another go with these and try and find something to soak it with. But backsplash I do need to redo. I've only done a bit cursory wipe down and it's not it's not quite right, but it was the hob that I was concentrating on because it was disgusting. And then the oven, which I am happy with. Again, it's not perfect. You can see it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than what it was. Yeah, you can remove this glass. This is actually quite easy to remove. I've still got a few little marks on here, but I'm not going to leave it as long this time, and I'm going to get it sorted. But you know, it's going to be like amazing tonight. We're going to be able to see our food cooking. Oh, so yes, thank you for watching. And if you like what you see, or if you want to see me like cleaning the rest of this chaos, then stay tuned. I mean, I know there's worse kitchens in the world, but to me this is filthy at the moment. Absolutely filthy. So yeah, that's the job that I've done today, and I'm going to carry on with more jobs and hopefully gain a bit more control over my apartment.